Hi! Today we are sharing 5 weight loss snacks that actually satisfy.
Yes,
Yay.
I am Lacey.
I'm Tammy. We're the Nutrition Twins. We're registered dietitians and personal trainers.
And you know, the reason we're sharing this is because we all know there's something about those traditional diet snacks that have those claims all over them saying low calorie, low fat, that leave us raiding our pantry and then finding something that's going to actually take the edge off and then sending us into this spiral of overeating that totally derails any weight loss efforts. So we cannot have that.
No. Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, Bernadette.
So when it comes to a weight loss snack, you want something, there's so many out there, but here are the things. If it doesn't have protein, fiber, or healthy fats, then it's not going to satisfy you. And the other problem that a lot of these weight loss snacks out there, hi Amy, that don't satisfy you, they won't satisfy you if the texture's bad or the taste is bad. Let's face it, if it doesn't taste good or if it's not what you're craving, and it's not going to satisfy you.
Totally not. And that's why we're sharing some of our favorite snack time staples that satisfy your taste buds, that satisfy your stomach, and that won't derail any weight loss efforts. And they also have some metabolism boosting benefits.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. Thanks for joining us, you guys. All right.
you.
We're so excited about this topic because snacking.
I mean, fly away.
Hi,
Yikes.
Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Snacking gets us into trouble. Okay, so let's break it away.
Okay.
And when I say us, not only you guys, us. If you have the wrong snacks, they don't satisfy. Weight loss. Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining us. Weight loss snacks are everything. So you ready for the best snacks?
Okay.
For our snack time staples?
Yes.
Coming to you straight from our pantries to your eyes.
First up, jerky. For those of you who haven't tried it, you got to get onto this craze because the cool thing about jerky, and well, first of all, when it comes to protein, remember I mentioned the protein, the fiber, and then also healthy fats, and those are really important for a satisfying weight loss snack. Well, the thing with protein is if research shows that if you can increase your protein while also decreasing the carbs, what actually happens is your metabolic rate, your metabolism actually can be boosted. So that means burning more calories while you're sleeping and when you're active or any time of the day, and that's what we all want.
Right.
So the cool thing about jerky is that it's dried, so a lot of the fat...
Hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth. A lot of the fat drips off, so that means the calories go down. So it has that very good... calorie to protein ratio, meaning high protein, low calories.
Yes, and low fat, because when you dry out that jerky, that's when it loses the fat. But here's the thing, not all jerkies are the same at all. And here's looking at you gas station jerky. You know who we're talking about. We're not going to mention any names because there actually are a lot of jerkies out there that are not going to be good. And what we're talking about not good, they're loaded with artificial flavors, artificial colors, fillers. So there's not even like the real whole deal of the meat. They're fillers and they're really high in sodium. And what that all does is that really increases inflammation, and inflammation makes weight loss very difficult. And inflammation is linked with obesity. And here's the thing about that. If you have this inflammation from just picking a bad jerky, you're not going to be losing the weight that you want. And inflammation is also, it's linked with obesity, diabetes, cancer,
chronic diseases.
Yeah. So the jerky that you pick, you want to make sure there's nothing artificial. So like, not only is it going to be moderate in sodium, not too high, you want it to be no fillers, no artificial chemicals, no flavors, and you really
artificial flavors.
And you
lots of flavor.
Lots of flavor, no artificial flavor. And you
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for joining us. And you really want to make sure that the jerky that you choose is also ideally antibiotic and hormone free and 100% grass-fed chicken or beef. So one of our absolute favorites, I'm extremely picky. If you guys know me, I really rarely eat chicken or meat. Simply Snacking, this brand.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How are you? We know the owner of this company, and that's why we know how she treats her food. And this, when we were saying no additives, no fillers, no chemicals, 100% grass-fed, this is it, and it tastes amazing. So this is one of the greatest snacks. We're obsessed. But anyway, we used to only know about the jerky that you'd find at the gas station.
Hi, Brian.
And it always looked fun. Hi, Brian. It always looked fun to have a food on a stick. We're popsicle girls and oh my gosh, what is that on a stick? But then We are. Total Popsicle, it's food on a stick. So here is one of your best options for snack food on a stick.
And the cool thing here too, this one, I remember I was mentioning the protein to calorie ratio, 60 calories with 11 grams of protein. Yeah. So that's a great ratio there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's snack number 1 that actually satisfies. No more raiding that pantry.
No, that's a
darn
good one. Okay, what's up next?
All right.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so pistachios.
Tease. We're pointing. We'll bring it out.
Yeah. Okay, so it's pistachios. And the great thing about pistachios is they've got fiber, protein, and the healthy fat. So they've got that trio that we mentioned that helps to keep you satisfied. So, and the neat thing about pistachios is when they're in the shell, research shows that when the shells pile up, it actually serves as a visual cue and helps you to eat less. So they actually they've done several studies, but one of the studies, they showed they took the shells and they had them the participants were eating and letting the shells pile up, and they ate less than the participants who had the shells taken away. Although they all reported that they all were equally as full, but
it's that visual cue. And I have to say personally, like I eat pistachios every day and I have that little mound pile up, and like it's really easy if you eat other nuts, like you just think like, did I really eat them? But like with pistachios, I'm like, oh, holy moly, I really did. Like, here it is. Like, I'm done, you know? So it's a great reminder. And also will say, this is my personal stash. Don't get near
it. She's been very territorial
I'll tell you when it
about
started.
Her personal stash of everything.
You know, you
today.
would think as twins, like, we would just be sharing everything. And we used to, like, I mean, literally, like, when we were little kids, we'd even share the toilet seat. Although that's
too much
TMI. But we did. We were really little, you know? Didn't happen when we were, like, 18 ever. Just kidding, it really didn't. All right, my red face might give it all away. When you both gotta go, you gotta go. But anyway, then we became territorial. So this is from my personal stash. The reason I'm not, you're much more generous now. I still am a little territorial because I don't know. I just am. But it's for my personal stash. And what I would tell you about the pistachios is they are really a satisfying snack. And one of the things is that when you have a serving of them, you're getting also 6 grams of that plant protein. So it's great for if you're a vegetarian. And you also get the 3 grams of fiber. And then 90% of the fat is from unsaturated, the good for you fat. And it's this trio of those 3 different, these different nutrients coming together to keep you satisfied. So this is a great weight loss snack. And if you come over though, you're invited. All of you are invited. I will let you in my stash. It's really, honestly, it's just her. I just don't like to share with her.
She gets selfish when it comes to me. She's like, you get your own.
You know, you can. Don't get near. But you guys are welcome to come over. That's snack number 2. Oh my gosh, and it does satisfy. All right, snack number 3. Give it to them.
Which
sister.
one? You point. What does she cover
Let's
next?
do that one.
Okay. This is one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah.
Popcorn. And this is an awesome one because research shows, and this is actually no surprise. First of all, popcorn's high in fiber, but it's no surprise that if you're eating popcorn versus chips, the popcorn's going to be more filling because it has the fiber. And research actually shows this, and that you're actually, when you have a whole grain, high fiber snack like popcorn, you're less likely to overeat, and you can actually eat fewer calories at your next meal, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, but not all popcorns, just like jerkies, not all of them are created equal. Not all are going to cause weight loss.
Hi,
of course,
Sarah.
or help with weight loss. Hi, Sarah. The popcorn that really will help you. We're not talking, unfortunately, about the microwave popcorn because usually that's going to be a lot higher in calories and fat because they covered in the artery clogging oil. Generally, air popcorn is going to be the way to go. And this one right here, oh boy, one of our snacks.
Took a tumble. It took a tumble. It's okay. You saved it.
Kind of. It's all right. We might go to it next. All right. Now, I have to tell you guys, honestly, a number of years ago, I had some food sensitivities. And I wanted to I told Tammy I was really upset because I couldn't eat most of my snack foods that I like. And we're sweet girls. And Tammy said, well, go for popcorn.
We are sweet girls. She means we're sweet love.
Sweet tooth. We have a sweet tooth. I'm a sweet girl. Tammy, she just has a sweet tooth. Okay, so she said, well, why don't you try popcorn? And I was like, come on. Like, really, I was really upset.
Angry.
I was really angry. Like, you didn't tell me to go for popcorn when I have a sweet tooth. But this one, it's the organic, lesser evil, pink Himalayan. It's
Hi,
still,
Nicole.
like, I'm telling you, hi, Nicole. This is still in my personal stash, even though I can now eat, like, my old snack foods again. It's really good. And what you'll find with this is that you can have 3 cups for the same amount of calories, and you get 4 grams of protein, fiber, for the same amount of calories that you get in 9 potato chips. I mean, talk about a snack food that doesn't satisfy. 9 potato chips? I mean, that should be a crime. Really.
That is a crime.
So that's what, it is a crime. It is a crime. So that's one of the snacks that's truly satisfying. Now, okay, let's do this one next.
Okay, so our next snack is a nut bar. So our clients are always asking us about like protein bars, but the nut bars are really great when it comes to a satisfying weight loss snack, because research has shown that nuts, actually, there's a relationship between nuts and the people who eat them, and the people who eat more,
they should get married.
tend to have lower weights. So that's a good thing. The more, and you know, we do have to be a little cautious here, because nuts are very calorie dense.
Steve, it is 100% good with a margarita. Not as good for your waistline, but still pretty tasty.
Yes. And so there's something to be said about that inverse relationship about more nut consumption, lower weight. And also research shows that if you eat nuts, people who eat nuts consecutively over time are able to keep their weight off, which is pretty amazing.
That's why in our kitchen, we don't only have pistachios, and in my private stash, I do have walnuts and almonds and seeds. Nuts and seeds are also healthy for you. So good. So the snack, one of the snacks, there's nut bars. We tend to like, I don't know if you can see this. This is the kind extra dark chocolate. I mean, we have to get the chocolate in there. But with nuts, and again, you're getting to take advantage. It's just a drizzle of the chocolate. So it's like really satisfying for that chocolate sweet tooth. But it's portion controlled. So it's 180 calories, and you're getting 6 grams of you're getting 6 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber. So for that satisfying combination. But on top of that, what I will say as well is that portion control is really important, and there's only 5 grams of sugar, which for like a sweet treat is pretty amazing. So that's one that we like. And so if that is pretty satisfying, but the portion control thing is big for a lot of people. That comes in a pack. So something like that. Okay, so on to the next.
Snack number 5.
Let's do that one.
Okay, well, that's our last one.
It's our last one.
So snack number 5. Okay, this is cottage cheese. And the one that we're sharing is actually a probiotic.
Not our last one. We have 2 more.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyhow, it's cottage cheese. And we always think of cottage cheese as the, original diet food. And people think of it that it might be bland, but it's really, really not.
But it's for the protein. Tell them about the protein.
It's all about the protein. So here's the thing. Cottage cheese has, its main source of protein is casein. And casein actually stabilizes. It takes longer to digest than other proteins.
Well, that's because if you guys think about milk or yogurt, they make the cottage cheese, but they press out the whey. So if you've heard of like the whey protein, like whey protein powder, what's left in the cottage cheese is the casein. So take it away about the casein.
So the casein's really cool because it takes longer to digest, which means it stabilizes blood sugar, which we all want. I know when your blood sugar drops, she's not so nice, you guys.
Such a lie.
Just not so nice to me, I should say. Okay, so we want to keep the blood sugar stable, and it helps to fight hunger. So that's amazing. And
yeah, so the casein in the cottage cheese, you really want to take advantage of it. People don't realize that benefit that cottage cheese has, because that casein is very satisfying. So with that snack, so one of the other things, if you take advantage of the protein, as we said in the beginning with the jerky, protein is really great for your metabolism. So if you want to find a good cottage cheese, you want to make sure that in about 120 calories, you're getting 20 grams of protein. Now that's pretty amazing. Here's one that we really like. It's an organic, it's Nancy's. The other benefit of this is, so in the 120 calories, you're getting about 20 grams of protein, is there's actually live and active cultures. And that's what people think of with yogurt. And the thing about these cultures, when they're live and active, they are related not only to gut health, but to body weight. And there's something, the researchers know that it definitely helps to lower body weight. They don't know the exact mechanism, but they think that it does this by affecting your hormones that affect your appetite, the hormones that affect fat burning. I mean, hello.
Hello.
And the hormones that metabolize fat and help you to burn it. So this is our favorite. And I have to tell you, the first time I got it, I did not know I would be tasting all those probiotics, that cottage cheese tartness. And so,
but it's like zesty and
it's amazing.
Flavorful.
But it's kind of like you expect something else at first. But that's why I'm warning you guys. So the first time I had it, I was like, whoa. And then I was like, ooh. And so I always have this, and I love it, and I find it so super satisfying. Like if I have like a craving at the end of the night, even for something sweet sometimes, I'll just take a few bites of this, and it just stabilizes it, satisfies you.
But you do have to keep it cold. And right before we came out here, you should see, I said, can't we just put it here? She's like, no, this could last some time. So we've got the frozen broccoli stacked up on top of, what is that?
We're keeping it
acai
cool
packs. We're keeping it cold
here
because you don't want the probiotics to get ruined. So that's one thing. When you get food delivery, so you come home from the grocery store, get it right into the fridge so the probiotics stay.
I always think of it that way. So if you're someone, you're like, all right, these snacks are great, but honestly, even if I try these snacks, snacks are just my trouble. Like I end up eating snacks all the time and getting out of hand. And it does happen even sometimes for people with these snacks. And if you're sitting there saying like, oh my gosh, like I wish I could control myself around snacks. I just can't. I just have no willpower. We want you to know, do not blame yourself if you feel that way. And in fact, we know for sure some people are beating themselves up. Like the one snack will lead to like 100 snacks. And they're like, I guess I just don't have any willpower. Like, what's wrong with me? Even if you try these snacks, that can happen, and that's okay. It's not that you don't have willpower. So listen to me right now. It's not that you don't have willpower. And I can promise you that, and don't beat yourself up about it. And I would give you a perfect example. And I was kidding before, but now I'm very serious because it's ridiculous to beat yourself up thinking you don't have willpower when you're around snacks. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of one of our clients. So let's call her Amy. So Amy came to us and she kept saying, when I am around snacks, like I know that's my problem. Like that's my issue. Like I just can't control myself. It would ruin her day. Like she'd say, I'm going to control it. She had to use all these tips and techniques to try to control it to one snack, and I couldn't do it. So she said, that's just it. And she beat herself up. So she came to us and we said, all right, yes, sometimes your snacks aren't the best choices, but sometimes they are. And when they are, and you're still having snack issues, like it's a little bit more than that. So don't worry. It's not about your willpower. It has nothing to do with willpower. And so when we actually got in there, we realized that some of her meals beforehand were setting her up so that her blood sugar was all over the place, so she couldn't control her snacks as well. Like it wasn't about her and her willpower. It was that her body was telling her, like, go get more snacks. So as we started getting her to have more meals that were more satisfying and weren't causing her blood sugar to go off stream, she was realizing, okay, I'm doing better with these snacks. And we also started to notice other things, like her hormones and her stress hormones were setting her up for a kill. And she also wasn't absorbing the nutrients that she should have been. And someone is so rude, they are calling me right in the middle of our Facebook Live.
Don't they know that there's like a thunderstorm going on right now and all other sorts of commotion we don't really need?
Spam risk.
And my daughter's waiting downstairs for us to let her in.
Spam risk. Horrible. Okay, so rude. So what we found was that it was her, she wasn't absorbing the nutrients. So then when you're not absorbing nutrients, you're going to get cravings. And we also found that when she also had these blood sugar swings from her stress hormones, and they were all setting her up for the kill. So as we got her meals back on track and we worked on her body to get it functioning optimally, she soon, not only did she sometimes, and she met her weight loss goal, by the way, does she not sometimes even have to have a snack, but sometimes she can just have one of those like light and airy like snacks that we were talking about in the beginning that it really just helps her, like, and she can just have one of them and feel satisfied. So if you are someone that's beating yourself up, or you're like, why am I that person that just can't control myself around snacks and like feel so bad about yourself? Forget it. It's not about you. There's something in your body telling you to get that snack, and you just need to get your body to work optimally. Or maybe you just need to be having different meals. So if that is you, do not struggle. Please set up a free call with us. We will find out, get a good understanding of what's going on for you, and see how we can best help. Because why should you struggle for your whole life or beat yourself up or just because you feel like you're out of control with snacks? That's no fun. So go to our website, nutritiontwins.com,
nutritiontwins.com. Hand it to me, sister.
Go to and nutritiontwins.com. Go to one-on-one counseling, and then set up a free discovery call with us, and let's see how we can help you. And so there you have it. Do not stress. Do not worry if you are someone that's still, even with all the good snacks, are still craving snacks. It's not about you having any issues with you or anything that's wrong with you. Do not let it ruin your day. That's for sure. No. So thanks for joining us,
us, and enjoy those 5 weight loss snacks that actually satisfy.
Yay. Bye.